Over the course of 5 seasons, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel established itself as one of the best comedies on TV, but not all of its seasons are consistent in quality. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel follows a homemaker who starts an unlikely career as a stand-up comedian after her marriage breaks down. Midge and her manager struggle to get to grips with the industry, and Midge also has trouble balancing her new life with her eccentric family. Midge and Susie are the show's true focus, but Mrs. Maisel features a brilliant ensemble cast of family members, entertainment industry figures, and more. At its best, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is a fast-paced, flashy romp. The dialogue fizzes with energy, perfectly mirroring the hustle and bustle of New York City's entertainment industry in the 1960s. Midge is constantly torn between what she wants for herself and what society tells her a woman in her position should have. Her life as a comedian isn't easy, but it offers her the freedom to speak her mind and earn a living on her own terms. With tons of gorgeous period details and a healthy dose of visual flair, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is gloriously entertaining. The best seasons of Mrs. Maisel are captivating, beautiful, and utterly hilarious. Midge rebuilds her career by doing comedy in a burlesque club, and Rose becomes a matchmaker. Midge and The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel lying down. Season 4 picks up after Midge's devastating career setback when she has to watch Shy Baldwin's plane leave without her. She decides to stop compromising her act for other people, and she instructs Susie only to find her headline gigs. There aren't many places she can perform the way she wants to, so she becomes the house comic at an illegal strip club. Elsewhere, Abe starts writing for The Village Voice and Rose embarks on a new career as a matchmaker. Season 4 digs deeper into Susie's mob connections, with Frank and Nikki finding her an office and lurking with intent. Even though Season 4 is the show's weakest, it's still filled with laughs and plenty of other positives. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel's raunchy burlesque scenes use the show's 1960s setting in a new and fun way, and the intimidating League of Matchmakers also offers something new. For many other shows, Season 4 would be the pinnacle, but Mrs. Maisel sets a remarkably high standard. Season 4 also delivers one of the show's most heartfelt moments, as Mrs. Maisel pays tribute to Brian Tarantino, who played Jackie. Susie's rant at his memorial service is loaded with real-world emotion, which makes it even more touching. 4. Season 5. Midge writes for Gordon Ford, and the show flashes forward to reveal what she makes of her career. Season 5 wraps up the show brilliantly, with Midge and Susie's relationship becoming the primary focus. Other characters like Joel don't appear in the scenes which flash forward, so their fate is a little ambiguous. Still, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel's ending delivers on everything it needs to. Season 5 pushes Midge out of her comfort zone as she becomes a writer for The Gordon Ford Show, which is similar to Johnny Carson's show and other late-night talk shows of the time. Throughout the season, the show jumps forward in time to reveal puzzle pieces of the future. The first episode even starts with the reveal that Midge eventually makes it big. Season 5 starts off a little slowly, but it builds toward a great conclusion. Susie's roast and the series finale provide 2 of the show's best episodes overall, but the first half of the season brings down the average. Midge is all alone at her new job on The Gordon Ford Show, so these episodes don't use her great dynamic with Susie or her parents. The musical is a strange departure too, and not one that adds much to the season's story. The other problem with Season 5 is that the time jumps aren't always judged wisely. Some of the scenes in the 1970s and 1980s break up the rhythm of the show without many laughs.